Welcome everybody to our game number 3 in this best of show words. Man, every time. Best of 5 show match between Wam, O1 and MarineLord. Spawning in the color green. We got MarineLord playing as the Abbasid dynasty. On the other hand side, playing as the Mongols. We got Wam playing in the color blue. This is Lager, one of the more unique, more tournament-ish maps that we got in the current map pool for the tournaments. It's a very interesting map. So it's got like all of these shallow waters here that you can walk on, and there are some shoreline fish that you can move onto. Looks like we will have a move onto an Uvu into a dock here from Wam at this point in time. MarineLord on the other hand side, he did have villagers moving onto wood, and he does indeed also have a dock there. Robotic again? Alright, I'll have to maybe install drivers after this one then, for the microphone. I hope it's gonna be fine. You'll have to deal with it. I'll just have to do some tuning with the microphone later on. I haven't had issues with that for a while, but apparently now we will. We will have issues with it now. We'll be able to deal with it eventually. Alright, Doc has now also come in for Wam. Wam also harassing a villager over here from MarineLord, so MarineLord is going to be forced to send that guy all the way back underneath his TC, else he'll lose him. That's going to cause some idle time. What's the plan here so far? MarineLord still has 150 wood in the bank at the moment. Still has villagers chopping these tree lines. Kalogger does have a lot of straggler trees, so usually you only spawn with 3 straggler trees around your TC. On Kalogger, however, you will be spawning in with 6. That's a good amount of trees to be spawning in with. Is this match 1? No, this is match number 3. I'm gonna quickly update the score. There we go. Update the score there. There isn't that many deer. I believe you only have like 1 additional deer spawn. And these deer spawns, they're not the full like 7 deer. They're only 5 deer. So it's not that much deer out on the map. Never mind, there are 2 overall. 2 more deer spawns, but they are like less deer overall. Because only 5 instead of 7. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and then there's a small one over here as well. And a small one over here. No, there are a good amount of deer. There are a good amount of deer after all. House of Wisdom has come in now, and we are going to be seeing a military wing now for MarineLord. So is going to get 4 free military units. We've got 5 fishing ships for him, and Wam now also going for the age up. So age up's timings should be fairly similar at this point in time. The villagers on gold back here. Uvu, though, is in a pretty unfortunate spot at the moment for Wam. He's gonna have to worry about that, because these units are probably just gonna, I'm just gonna guess, are probably just gonna head straight over to the Uvu from Wam. That's gonna be incredibly tough to defend. Do we have a move out yet from any villagers onto this river here? Because MarineLord's gonna probably know about this dock here from Wam. So I would imagine that he could just, with the age up as well, try and place a dock somewhere over here. Go for the shoreline fish back here. And also just start pushing on the river from Wam. We are gonna get a stable up now on the Uvu. So Wam is going to be able to at least double produce a bunch of Kashyyyks. That should be enough in theory to help him deal with the early units from the military wing. MarineLord's reaction is going to be an additional barracks, but Wam in theory can just follow this one up now with another archery range and Mix of archers and Kashyyyks should be fine enough for him when it comes to dealing with that. Could also go for a market in the corner. There are some pretty decent market spots here on this map. Well, relatively decent. You will have to walk over water, so you can only really trade if you do have map control over there on the shoreline. Already ahead of time. That's a third spearman. The timing here is pretty crisp from MarineLord. Some players might have only gone for the barracks after the age up, but no, MarineLord went for it before and is now going to be able to have a third spearman coming out immediately with that first wave of units. And already 4 spearmen now, so these double-produced Kashyyyks aren't going to be that great against what MarineLord wants to do here. Is immediately going to need additional archers as well. And yeah, MarineLord, he's going to see, Wham's going to see this one. And will know, okay, that's already too many spearmen to deal with. Instead, we'll have to just go for reinforcements, wait for the additional Kashyyyks coming in. With another 2 Kashyyyks, he will be able to once again take the fight. Do have another dock coming in on this side, and MarineLord might find himself under a little bit of pressure there. On the other shoreline side, he didn't go for his own dock. And now we've got Kashyyyks coming in from both sides. Against 4 spearmen. 4 Kashyyyks aren't going to be enough to deal with that. So MarineLord's going to have to be very careful. Kashyyyks coming in. We do have a little bit of microing coming out there as well. Weak Kashyyyk. Gets pulled back in time. Loses 1 though. Some weak spearmen out there as well. Oh, they always survive with just 1 hit away. Just so close. And Wham, he's taking so much damage on these Kashyyyks. He can't take the fight yet. Has gotten in his own archery range, though. So we'll have that at least under control for the time being. Lots of really weak Kashyyyks now. 12 and 7 HP, respectively. At the same time, though, he's going to be able to cause a lot of idle time out there. We're getting an outpost up there as well. Fishing ships just moving up here for the time being. Archery range has been repositioned. MarineLord, though, he's got a lot of his own archers out. And now, Kashyyyk spawned in. The Kashyyks are coming back over here as well. Kashyyyk will desperately need to reconnect onto those archers. He's gonna have no other choice. He needs to take that spearman down as soon as possible. There we go. Another one goes down. And he's gonna be finally able to defend Tsubu and clean up MarineLord's forward military here. Overall, not the best trade for Wham. He's lost a lot of his own expensive Kashyyks, but at least he secures the position there. Does not give that up, and now is in a position to at least double produce archers every now and then. That's going to be the most important one here. I can't believe it. That junk is actually not able to pass through. The body blocking, unreal, from MarineLord in that choke point. Makes it impossible for the Dao to escape. Wham was thinking about investing into a war junk, instead just going to be going for the arrow slits emplacement now. There isn't too much. Actually, there's still like 1,000 food left back here. 1,000 food worth of shoreline fish. Speaking of, shoreline fish for Wham might be in trouble here. So there's a lot of military moving out now. Wham, does he see this in time? Does have the vision on it. Villager could be getting sniped out as well. Wham pulls the villager back. Fishing ship. They're getting taken down so quickly. No demo ship in queue yet. A demo ship here would have been absolutely brutal. If Wham saw this in time, let MarineLord like take a couple of fishing ships, but just produce an explosive junk behind all of that, that would have been absolutely insane. At the same time, though, MarineLord has to be careful. Might be losing a buckler here. That's a lot of damage from every single one of these archer shots. Also some idle time. Well, not idle time, but some raids coming in. Well, idle time does ensue with it. MarineLord, though, able to kill 3 economic units. Looks like there was actually just a spearman that went down there. So no actual villager losses yet from MarineLord. Managed to keep everything alive so far in this game. Got double down play at the moment on this side. MarineLord, he does have a lot of infantry. Doesn't have any gold access here at the moment. Wham is making a good military of his own. Up to 15 archers, and as long as he can keep the archer superiority, these fights are going to go his way. If he's going to be able to clean up the spearmen. MarineLord just now moving out onto the gold. Military, though, gets spotted out. No blacksmith upgrade yet from MarineLord. Doesn't have the gold for it. Will want to get that gold in now. Now onto the last shoreline fish here. And Wham, not quite able to take that trade there. There's a lot of archers still in the back of his base. It's not quite something that he can do anything about right now. Spearmen are mixing into the wood line. Wham does have the falcon. Should be able to use that. Is gonna have to get out of here for the time being. Spearmen are gonna be able to pick off one of the Keshiks. Khan will go down here. At the same time, at the front side, looks like Wham was able to take a couple good engagements here. Able to attack before the outpost went up. Ooh, but does take fire there from the ships. And MarineLord, he's just gonna have to move out to another gold mine. Wham! Losing another Keshik now. This is just a brutal pincher here right now. A pincer maneuver from MarineLord. Luckily, these archers don't have +1 pierce damage, so only going to be able to add maximum takedown. Like, they're actually, MarineLord's so good with this, focusing the other weak Keshik and able to get 2 more Keshik kills there. Big damage done to him. And MarineLord able to secure this now with another outpost. Wham, he's fallen behind on the archer count as well. So now it's just starting to get a little bit rough for him. Oh, Bagla gets taken down. And suddenly that's a lot of idle fishing ships in a situation where, with all of these fishing ships idle, MarineLord is going to be the one that's behind in the economy. Now seeing a battering ram coming in. What's that going to be for? There's nothing offensive here outside of maybe this outpost. Maybe he wants to go for this position on that front. We're seeing another Bagla coming in. So it looks like MarineLord wants to commit to that one. Outpost comes in here as well. Will spread out that network, that Yam aura. So all of these villagers and military units are going to be quite quick. 1.44 tiles per second of movement speed on these archers. They're going to be quick to move on to any site here out on the map. Wham, he's just going to move on to that outpost. We'll see what's coming his way over here. We'll likely want to go for a light junk. There we go. Light junk is going to be coming in. That's a lot of infantry mass. And Wham, is he trying to go up to Castle Age? He might once again find himself trapped with the hand in the cookie jar. In a similar situation to last game. Trying to go up to the Castle Age. Demo ship gets blown up. Fishing ships were a little bit too overzealous when it came to the move out. Battering ram out there as well. Looks like the archers didn't manage to get any kills here. Maybe 1, 2 villagers that went down. Overall, MarineLord looking like a happy camper at the moment. Yeah, it looks like Wham is trying to go for the age up now. This could be rough for him. There's just so many units out there that I feel like MarineLord, if he really wanted to, could just go for a dive underneath the TC. It's just really so many units. We'll need to see a curl tie. If it's gonna be an age up, it has to be the curl tie, else Wham is just gonna die underneath the space. He's gonna see the military here, knows just how much that is. At least I mean, there's no stone left to be had in it anymore. Villagers should go for the drop-off now. We are going to be seeing the curl tie come in. Wham buys himself a little more time. by just having these units run around on the map now. MarineLord actually doesn't have any economic upgrades behind all of this. Wham! He's gotten horticulture, he's gotten lumber preservation, well, double broadaxe. Hasn't gotten wheelbarrow of his own yet. But the timing here could be decent. Archers. Moving up behind this ram a little bit. Still not a position that he can really make much use of, though. And the fishing ships will need to go in the opposite direction. We're up to 50, 60 archers now at this point in time. And MarineLord, he still has so much food income. It wouldn't take him too long to go for an age up now behind this. Archers find themselves against a couple of Keshiks there, though. We'll prioritize that archer ship. A couple of archers did go down, but it's still enough. At this point in time, age up has come in. Kurultai now moving forward as well. Getting the Pierce arm upgrade in. MarineLord's working on his own age up. He still has so many archers, though, behind this. Incredibly dangerous position now for Wham still in this one. He's gonna have to pack up his things and go. At least the villagers are kind of fast, even without wheelbarrow, thanks to the Yam aura. Oh, but the archers, they were slacking. They gotta move out, they gotta move out. Deerstones is moving out as well. Kurultai needs to unpack if a fight is to happen here. Kurultai should be just about in position. He lost a lot of his Keshiks, though, to some spearmen in the base of MarineLord. Units are now healing up. +2 Pierce armor should be coming in soon. Archers, they only get 1 additional damage point right now from the Kurultai. It's not quite enough. That definitely isn't quite enough. He does have +2 Pierce armor. But he needs to wait. He needs to wait for the redundancy upgrade. Wham! You take the fight too early. He's taking the fight way too early. He can't take that fight yet. He cannot take this fight yet. No, Wham! Wham, you can't take the fight yet. He's taking it anyways. 20 against 45 archers. 48 archers. He just needs to wait a little bit longer. This fight would have gone so much better for him. Now he does so much more damage. Has 10 more HP as well. Keshiks are coming back. But it's just so many archers going down here that have gone down and will continue going down. Veterancy on the Keshiks has come in. But it's just not enough. Wham, he did somewhat reduce the archer count, though, from MarineLord. Still enough spearmen here. Just able to deter so much. And villagers getting pulled forward. That is still such a dangerous position. Market coming up at the front line. More and more archers still coming in. MarineLord still has 30-ish archers. He's got more than enough to one-shot the archers from Wham. Wham, he's losing everything. He's losing all the villagers that he has. Keshiks killing villagers, but this is a fine trade for MarineLord, he says. As there's still spearmen here doing damage, and Wham now in an abysmal position as the spearmen move forward with only Keshiks remaining. The spearmen already being out there. It's just not gonna work out. It's just not going to work out. Villagers completely idle, nowhere to go now. Nothing in queue at the moment. In the culture wing, age-up follow-up behind this from MarineLord. The massive amount of archers that he has. Villagers going down. Fishing ships going down. And it seems like MarineLord is going to be able to win this series in a clean 3-0 fashion here. Age-up has come in. Wham. Knows that the age-up has come in. We're seeing composite bows +2 damage coming in. Veterancy as well. Veterancy on the spearman too. Every single upgrade that he needs for his military force has been clicked, is on the way. Moss coming in as well in order to start picking up some relics. Wham, he just doesn't have any gold access. Now we see a grand migration of 37 villagers moving out to gold. Wham, he needs the gold. Can he really make anything out of it, though? is the question. He's got so many villagers, you can barely fit all of them around the gold vein. Bam. This is not a curl tie. This is not a separate out, it is a curl tie. Now seeing a follow-up. Ghulam's crossbowman coming in as well. Kashik's trying to go for a raid, but now he sees all the units are upgraded. 1.25 attack speed. And the GG comes in. MarineLord winning a clean 3-0 against Wam in this best of 5.